Hi, everybody. Welcome again to Ivy English. I'm Bruce.
I'm Angela.
And I'm Wesley.
Today is the third day of the third month. We have two short articles for you, the first of which is entitled, Ocean Cleanup Project Successfully Captures Plastic.
我们的中文标题是海洋吸尘器成功收集塑胶垃圾。
Okay, this is just one long paragraph. I'll read it through for you the first time. Then we'll go back and reread each sentence and explain it in both English as well as Chinese. After years of planning and testing, in 2019, the Ocean Cleanup Project successfully trapped debris that came from the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, an island of trash 3 times the size of France. The effort involves using a 600-meter-long floating device which captures garbage in the Pacific Ocean. The plastic boom is fitted with sensors, so its position can be tracked. Every few weeks, a boat collects the accumulated debris, which is then sorted and recycled or disposed of. Ocean Cleanup hopes to produce and set up more rubbish collecting devices with the aim of cleaning up 50% of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch in the next 5 years. The project's creator has also acknowledged the need for pollution prevention in addition to cleanup efforts.
Okay, so after years of planning and testing, and it really has been years, we here at Ivy have mentioned this project at least twice before. But in 2019, the Ocean Cleanup Project successfully trapped debris. If you trap something, it means you catch it in such a way that it can't go away again. So you can trap animals, but you can also trap debris. Debris is garbage or unwanted things. Sometimes you can have debris from like a rock slide. It just means a whole bunch of stuff that's in your way, basically, and it's from a larger thing. You can have debris from an airplane crash, for instance. It's just pieces and stuff that come from something larger that are now garbage. And all of this trapped debris came from the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. It has a name. It's huge. It's an island of trash. Not exactly an island because it's not set up on the ocean floor. It's a floating island of trash, and it's 3 times the size of France. It's huge. It's enormous, and it came from us. We did this.
所以这些塑胶垃圾都是我们制造的，人类制造的。好，我们来看看这个句子。他一开始他说 after 在什么什么之后，在 years of planning and testing 在计划多年的策划 planning 多年的 testing 就是测试，所以经过多年的策划和测试呢，在2019年那 the Ocean Cleanup Project 就是海洋清理计划 successfully 成功地 trapped 就是这个捕捉到这个 trap 这个字本来是用陷阱捕捉所以 to catch an animal in a trap， 但是这个 trap 也可以类似表示说 hold 或者是 catch as if in a trap， 好像是用 trap 把它用陷阱把它抓到那种感觉。所以总之就是他们这个抓到了或者是这个收集到了很多的 debris debris 这个字记得那 s 是没有声音的，那 debris 是残渣或者是残骸那这些残渣呢是来自于 that came from 来自于 the Great Pacific Garbage Patch， 就是太平洋垃圾带。这个 patch 就是一个地带那通常是跟周围的东西不太一样那就所以在海上都是海可这一块几乎形成一块的这个几乎像陆地一样的一个这个垃圾的一块所以这叫大西洋太平洋的这个垃圾带。那这个东西什么呢？后面他就解释，他说 an island of 这是一个岛 of trash 就是一个垃圾的岛，那它的大小是 France 法国的3倍 3 times the size of France。That's
about the size of Alaska.
所以那个大小差不多跟美国的阿拉斯加州一样大所以是很大的。Alaska is the biggest state, largest
by
state.
far.
Okay.
Texas is second.
Okay.
California third. Montana fourth.
Well, saying Texas is second kind of puts it in perspective.
因为德州已经很大了，那阿拉斯加比德州还要大 好，那所以这个阿拉斯加是美国最大的一个州啊，那所以这一块这个3倍的法国大，差不多就是阿拉斯加那么大。
Okay, the next sentence, the effort, that refers to the work being done by this ocean cleanup project. The effort involved using a 600-meter-long floating device. That's a big effort. 600 meters long.
That's like 2/3 of a kilometer.
Yep, and half a mile, just about half a mile. And it's floating. That's good because it would take a lot of energy to raise this thing above the ocean. But the purpose of this device is to capture garbage. It hangs out, I guess you could say that. It hangs out on the surface of the water and collects garbage, of which there is way too much now in this Great Pacific Garbage Patch.
好，所以 the effort 就是他们这个去收集这些海上垃圾的这个努力呢 involves 在这里你可以把它解释成为 contain 啊 contain as a part， 所以它里面包含了什么东西呢 using 它包含了使用一个600公尺长，差不多1/2英里啊2/3的公里啊，这样的一个 floating device 就是一个漂浮的装置 floating 就是在漂浮中的，那 device 是一个装置，那这个装置 which 就是指这个装置 captures 它会捕捉 garbage 也是垃圾的意思啊，那这个是捕捉哪里的垃圾呢？捕捉太平洋的垃圾啊 captures garbage in the Pacific Ocean.
This plastic boom, a boom in terms of this sort of thing is a very long, thin thing. So it could be a long pole that you use to hold a microphone, and that's what a boom guy does in the movies, is he holds a microphone on a long pole to capture people's sound. But it could also be a flexible thing that floats on the ocean. So a boom to capture oil in an oil spill is one kind of boom, and then there's this plastic boom, which it's a plastic boom made to collect plastic. It's kind of funny. And it's fitted with sensors. Sensors are things that sense things, that they figure out if something is there or not. So they're like, it's raining or not, or it's cold or it's warm. That's what sensors do. They say they collect sensory information. So here they're collecting location information so that it, meaning the boom's position, can be tracked. Because they just leave this floating in the ocean and it goes around collecting the plastic, and each time they go out, they have to find it again. So, of course, they need sensors to tell them where it is.
OK， 好，那这个the plastic boom 啊 ，boom 这个字呢，它意思很多，那它指名词的时候也有很多不同的意思。但在这里呢，它大概指的就是一个水闸啊。那如果是你手上有这个杂志的话，你就可以看到那个照片里面，那个应该就是他们所谓的那个 boom 啊。那它这个水闸呢，这个东西 is fitted with sensors， 就是它上面装有 is fitted with， 就是它上面装配有什么东西呢 ？sensors 就是感应器。那目的是 so 目的表示目的呢 ，its position 它的位置 can be tracked， 它的位置可以被追踪。好，这个 track 这个字在这里就是 observe 或者 monitor the course of something 啊，就是某个东西它的路径啊 course C-O-U-R-S-E， 所以它的这个位置可以被大家追踪，那随时收集的差不多了就要去处理了。
Wesley, you mentioned that boom has more than one meaning.
Mm-hmm.
When I read this sentence for the first time, because it had just been talking about this plastic garbage patch, this huge area, I thought it was going to be the plastic boom, meaning the increase in the use of plastic over the last decade.
Well, actually, I did the same thing.
Over the last 3 decades.
No, actually, I did the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought this boom means a sudden increase or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, thank you, Angela.
You guys would have figured it out in the next second.
All right, next sentence. Every few weeks, a boat collects the accumulated debris, which is then sorted and recycled or disposed of. Well, they can't just pile up garbage into a garbage mountain in the middle of the ocean. You have to remove it, and after you remove it, maybe you can recycle it. Some plastic can be treated so that you can use it again in a different way, make it into small pieces and then build things with it. Dispose of means to get rid of, hopefully not by burning, but that would be one way, or burying, that would be another way.
Do you know what's funny is basically our planet is like a house, a giant house now. There is no place in our giant house where we can just safely throw garbage. Before, everyone's like, oh, the garbage goes into the ocean. Who cares? The ocean is big. Right. And then we're like, oh, actually, we've made more garbage than the ocean can handle. And now it's all like in the middle of the ocean. And like, there's no place in our house where we can just throw the garbage and be okay. We have to figure out what to do with this garbage. And we have to figure out how to stop making this garbage.
And the garbage is no longer out in the ocean only. You may have seen horrible pictures of beautiful coastlines with waves. Literally, the waves come in and they're covered with garbage and filling up the beaches.
Right. Yeah. That's because the ocean is full of garbage. And so the thing is, we have to figure out how to stop making garbage. And we have to figure out what to do with the garbage that we have already thrown everywhere. So we're taking all this garbage out of the great garbage patch. That's great for the fish. Where are they putting it?
所以这个是非常值得大家注重的一个问题。我们的地球其实就像一个家一样。那其实在这个地球这个家里面，其实没有一个地方是可以让我们放垃圾的。所以我们一定要好好想办法处理这些垃圾，而且大家要减低我们这个制造垃圾的量。而且这些垃圾大家不要觉得说啊，这个丢到海里面离我很远啊，其实这个垃圾像 Bruce 老师讲，它会冲到海滩上去，那海滩就会被污染。而且更严重的问题是，这些垃圾塑胶垃圾它会分解成为非常小的粒子，然后呢，鱼它不小心可能就会吸到或者吃到这些小粒子。那我们把鱼捕起来吃之后呢，我们也把鱼吃进去的垃圾随着鱼吃到我们的肚子里面。所以大家不要觉得啊，这问题离我很远，这是一个很严重的问题。好，那我们来看看这个句子。他说 every few weeks 每隔几周的意思啊，每隔几周 a boat 就有一艘船啊过来 collects 收集 the accumulated debris 啊 accumulated 就是已经堆积起来的，已经累积起来的，因为 accumulate 这个字本身就是累积的意思，所以每隔几个礼拜就会有一艘船来收集着累积起来的这些残骸啊，这些残渣。那 which 就是这个残渣。他们接下来 is then 接下来就会被sorted 这些残渣会被分类，然后呢 and recycled 会被回收，或者是 disposed of 或者是丢弃哈 dispose of 这个片语就是 to get rid of 或者是 throw out 的意思。
So Ocean Cleanup hopes to produce and set up more rubbish collecting devices. A device is a machine or a tool that you create for a specific purpose. So a cell phone is often called a device because its purpose is to make calls, but its also purpose is to be a small computer in your pocket. But so it's a device that has a particular purpose. Rubbish is garbage. So a rubbish collecting device is a garbage collecting machine. And it has the purpose of cleaning up 50% of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch in the next 5 years. If they could even get a quarter of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch cleaned up in the next 5 years, that would be amazing.
如果他们真的未来5年能够清掉这个50%，清掉一半的这个我们刚刚讲的太平洋垃圾带，那就不得了了哈。那他们如果事实上你如果能够清到1/4已经不得了了。好，我们来看这个句，他说 Ocean Cleanup 就是这个海洋清理组织呢 hopes 他们希望能够 produce 制造，而且 set up 就是装置设置 more 更多的 rubbish collecting devices 这种垃圾收集的装置。 rubbish collecting 这个是在这里形成了一个复合形容词，它修饰那个 devices。 那他们装置这么多，设置多一点的这种垃圾收集装置，目的是干嘛呢？ with the aim of 大家可以把这个圈起来啊，或者画起来啊。You do something with the aim of， 然后后面 doing another thing， 就是表示做 A 这件事情，目的是要做 B 这件事情。所以呢，他们的目标，他们的目的是希望能够 cleaning up， 大概要清理掉这个太平洋垃圾带 50% 的垃圾啊，在未来的5年之内。
The project's creator has also acknowledged the need for pollution prevention in addition to cleanup efforts. If I remember correctly, we did an article on this maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and it was a young man, quite, maybe 20 or so, who came up with this idea. So he was the innovator or creator of this project. He's acknowledged, he has admitted or realized and said so, that just as Angela said, pollution prevention is even more important than the cleanup. If we prevent pollution, then we don't have anything to clean up, in addition to cleanup efforts or work.
Yeah, 所以这个停止或者减少制造污染，其实比清理污染还要重要。所以这地方讲到说，这个 project 它的开创者 has also 他也怎么样呢 ？acknowledge 就是他承认，他认为他说的确是这样。什么事情的确是这样呢 ？The need for pollution prevention 就是我们需要避免污染这样的一个需求呢，是也非常重要的。那 in addition to 是除了什么之外，除了我们的 cleanup efforts 之外呢，其实也很重要的事情是我们有这个需要减少我们的污染。
Okay, let's flip the page 10, and here is our second short article. Indonesia announces fee for Komodo Island entry.
我们的中文标题是印尼科摩多岛解禁，入岛先缴会员费。
Okay, I'll read through the paragraph as usual. Please listen carefully. In October 2019, Indonesia announced that entrance to Komodo Island, home of the Komodo dragon, would cost tourists a $1,000 year-long membership fee. This was a reversal of a government decision earlier in the year to completely ban visitors from the island starting in 2020. The original ban was prompted by a rise in the number of tourists and the declining lizard population, as well as the theft of 41 Komodo dragons by a smuggling ring in March 2019. Under the new membership scheme, there will be 2 levels to choose from. The $1,000 premium fee will provide access to Komodo Island, while a cheaper non-premium ticket will allow visitors to travel to other islands in Komodo National Park.
So this is really, there's so many levels to this article, but let's just go with the straightforward one. In October 2019, Indonesia announced that entrance to Komodo Island, home of the Komodo dragon, would cost tourists a $1,000 year-long membership fee. So if you can pony up $1,000, you can visit this island every day for an entire year.
OK, 好，所以他说在2019年的10月，印尼 announced 就是他们宣布to make known publicly， 他们宣布说 entrance to Komodo Island 你要进入科摩多岛的这样的一个进入，你要进入这个岛的话，你要怎么样？要 would cost， 它将会花费，它会需要 tourists 花多少钱呢？需要 tourists 花一个美金1000块钱的 year long， 就是为期1年的membership fee， 就是一个会员费。那在 Komodo Island 后面，它有一个同位格，告诉你它是 home of the Komodo dragon， 就是科摩多龙的家。那这个同位格放进去是告诉你解释一下这 Komodo Island 是什么东西。
This was a reversal of a government decision earlier in the year. So the Indonesian government went back on its decision. It canceled its decision and did the opposite, which was to completely ban visitors from the island starting in 2020. So the first idea was to completely ban, to forbid people from visiting the island starting in 2020. But now they came up with this idea, well, if they really want to go, they'll pay for it.
好，所以 this was a reversal， 就是一个逆转re 是 back， 那个 verse 是 turn， 所以就 turn back， 这个逆转。这是一个逆转，什么东西的逆转呢？ Reversal of a government decision， 一个政府的决定。那这个决定是怎么样？他做的时间是 earlier in the year， 就是早一点的时候，他们政府做了一个决定。那这个决定是要干嘛呢？它是个 decision to completely 完全的 ban， 就是禁止那 visitors 观光客 from 让他们不要进入 the island， 所以 ban someone from 通常是 doing something， 就是禁止某人做某事，但在这也是 ban visitors from 某一个地方，就禁止这些人进入这个地方。所以他们曾经早先做的一个决定，就是完全禁止游客进入这个岛。那 starting in 2020， 就2020年要开始实施了啊。但是呢，他们现在政府觉得，那个改变这个决定了，所以这个决定有一个逆转。
So this ban is honestly pretty reasonable. Like, that they did it makes a lot of sense because here's what happened. First of all, there was a rise in the number of tourists. If something is prompted by something, it means that if you prompt somebody, you're like, okay, now go, do your thing. Someone tells you what to do. So they looked at how many tourists were now coming to Komodo Island, and it's way more than it can support. And they're like, yeah, that's not a good thing. We got to stop these people coming. Because there's a declining lizard population. The Komodo dragons only live on Komodo Island, and the number of Komodo dragons is dropping. It's declining. It's going down. That's bad because this is the only place they live. And then I think the cherry on top, the thing that really sort of made them be like, okay, that's enough, is the theft of 41 Komodo dragons. Okay, we have a limited number of Komodo dragons, which means somebody somewhere is like, ooh, that means they're going to sell for a lot of money. And they stole 41 of these dudes. And it was a smuggling ring that stole it. And so that, I imagine, if it was my job to be in charge of Komodo Island, or, I'd have been so angry. Like,
shoot
the heck?
Poachers.
Like, not only are we losing them, not only do we have all these problems, and you guys just went and stole them? Very, very angry making.
所以这个最后一根稻草就是有人居然偷了41只的这个 Komodo dragons 所以看 Bruce 老师在旁边讲说 shoot the poachers。Yeah. Poachers 就是盗猎者P-O-A-C-H-E-R。好，所以我们看到这个句他说呢 the original ban 这个原来的这一个禁令呢 was prompted 在这里就是促成的意思。原来的禁令是怎么样促成呢？第一件事情，第一个原因是 a rise in the number of tourists， 就是观光客到科摩多岛的数量呢不断的增加 a rise 就增加了。另外一件事情就是 the declining lizard population， 就是 declining 是 to slope down， 就是往下降的 lizard population， 在这里指的就是科摩多龙，所以科摩多龙人这个数量也减少，观光客增加，科摩多龙数量减少。As well as 通常是提醒你还有一件事情也很重要的，什么事情很重要呢？就是 the theft是窃盗，所以有41只的科摩多龙被窃盗这件事情，被谁窃盗呢？ By a smuggling ring smuggling ring 就是一个走私集团，那个 ring 在这里就是一群通常从事非法活动的人，所以 smuggling ring 就是一个窃盗集团，一个走私集团那这在2019年的3月发生这件事情。
It's just a huge genetic loss to the population of dragons.
那这个对于科摩多岛上面这个科摩多龙的这个数量呢是一个很大的打击，因为41只其实是很多只。
Under the new membership scheme, here scheme means a plan or program, and that of course is the Save the Komodo Dragon project. There will be 2 levels to choose from, 2 levels of membership.
好，那在这个新的这个会员的 scheme 就是一个计划a system systematic plan， 在这个计划之下呢，有两种层次的这个会员来选择。
Oh, the levels are this. There is the $1,000 premium fee that will provide access to Komodo Island. So if you pay this money, you can actually go to Komodo Island. And then there's a cheaper non-premium ticket of no specified sum that will allow visitors to go to other islands in Komodo National Park. So you can visit Komodo National Park still. It's a very beautiful place, but you just can't go to Komodo Island unless you fork out the cash. And I think $1,000 is too little.
所以应该还要再贵一点的
Yeah.
所以这个有美金1000元的这个高级的会员premium 就是高级的高值的这个 fee 就是会费，所以有1000元的高级会员的会费，那你付了这个钱就可以 provide 可以提供 access 就是这个管道让你可以到哪里去，叫做 provide access to 提供管道让你可以到哪里去，那在这里就是你付了1000元美金你就可以到这个科摩多岛去了。那while 有另外一个 cheaper 比较便宜一点的，然后呢 non-premium 就是不是最高级的这种 ticket， 它可以 allow 允许这些 访客这些观光客呢 to travel to other islands 这个 in Komodo National Park 在这个科摩多国家公园有其他的岛你没办法去科摩多岛，但是你付比较便宜的这个会费呢，你就可以去参观这个科摩多国家公园其他的岛。
Well, that's it for today's work. Please join us again tomorrow.